What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Scooby-Doo. Thursday morning, we done made it over here to the CN Rail, Canadian Rail, which is over off of Mallory, going through the portal now. Got my vest on. Can't say I didn't have it on. Maybe should talk a little better. So I hope they got me cleared to come back in here. But if not, I just have to flip around and go back out the gate and take it to the yard, I guess. So we're going to see if they got me cleared to come in once I get up here to the portal, to the kiosk machine, and see what they say. So right now we are getting in line. One truck up here. I do have the reservation number. Well, I had the reservation number. I got it right here. So we're gonna see if we can check this trail in. Hope and pray everybody had a blessed night. You was able to get you some sleep. Boy, I ate my last dinner Mama made, which was some rice, stir-fried vegetables, veggie egg rolls, and some rotisserie chicken on top of all of it, man. So I ate it, and man, it was good. It was good. So full, man, my head stopped hurting and my stomach went to crapping. So that's kind of backwards, man. But I knew why my head was hurting, because I hadn't eaten. So ate dinner, and after I ate dinner, that stopped my head from hurting. And like I said, then old boy's stomach went to crapping. I guess y'all said, "Scoo, you all broke up." I guess so, Doc. The older you get, the more things start to happen. But with me, I've always had stomach issues and sinus issues. Since I was a little kid, I had it and everything. Always had it. So thank God that it wasn't bad. But let's get up here to the portal and see if we can get checked in right quick. All right, so hold on for a minute. Up here, we're gonna check in and see if we can get in. We're gonna see if I'm still banned from the lot. See that sign up there? Said no vest, no let's see. Hold on. Still processing. Going to NL2. Well, I was able to get in. So, I guess I'm not punished no more. Ain't that good? Your boy ain't on punishment no more. God is good. God is good. Man, hold on. I done lost my... Y'all bear with me, man. I done lost my top. But let me go on because I'm trying to wash my hand because you're putting your hand on that portal there and touching that stuff, the numbers and stuff. But anyway, everything was clear. We made it on the rail, y'all. So let me get in here and drop this, and then I'll hit you right back up, okay? Don't go nowhere. Yep, this is the rail. We got to go to North Lot 2. So North Lot 2 is going to be up there where you see FedEx sitting, right there where our trail is at. There's a reefer trail already sitting there and everything, so that's where we're going with it. We stopped off and filled up the trailer. Make sure the reefer was full of fuel. Always do that before you drop it in, even if it don't take that much. You fill it, you pop it off, and everything. Like I said, that's what I did. Just topped off the unit. Now we're gonna drop it over here and everything. Let's see, said the blind man. FedEx sitting there blocking traffic, blocking the signs. I think this is Lot 2, North Lot 2. Yeah, that other trail is there, where the driver dropped it. So, yeah. Yep. Dropped that one in here. So, we'll go over here and drop this right quick. Somewhere along here. We'll drop it here. Find a spot, bag it in. And unlatch it. Man, guys need to learn how to park trailers, man. Boy, I hate coming in here, boy, and cleaned up my truck, boy. Ooh. Man, I'll be mad. I mean, all this space. Apparently, they rushing, they get in and drop and don't look at how they bagging the trailers in. You know, so let me see where I can find a spot at. And everything. Y'all just hold tight. Be right back. All right there, YouTube. We done dropped. And now we headed to the lot. Need to go get my truck washed. What I need to do. Let's see. Come on now from under there. Boy, they're kicking up some dust around here. So we done dropped, and one thing about it, you don't have to do nothing, just put in there that you drop, and that's it. And once you do that, it automatically puts you in a empty status. So now we're headed to the Blue Beacon. I ain't had it washed in about 2 months. I washed it myself, but I ain't had a pressure washer put on it. So I think I'm gonna go get it pressure washed and everything and go from there. Yep, get it pressure washed. Boy, to tow that joker up, man. Don't. Old International Pro Star. Oh, that's one of their trucks. Okay, CNTL. Okay. Look like that joker just smacked a bird or tree or something. But we'll be back in a minute. I'll show you when I get to the Blue Beacon. Be right back. All right there, YouTube. Well, we're out of there. Got a chance to see the young lady and everything. Apologize. Like I said, you know, when you're in Rome, you do what Romans do. So I did apologize, and she accepted the apology. I accepted her apology. She said that drivers they know the rules and they just been coming in here and won't follow them, and she was getting a little upset. Well, I understand. So, you know, everybody have a bad day. You have a bad day, and you got to learn to be able to accept those work with those bad days, you know. But she's okay. She's a good person. She's been doing this, man, for some years. Like she said, she's been controlling that for years. And thing about it is, you have to be able to go back and apologize. But anyway, we got that done. The ban is lifted, so hey, we good. So we gonna let's go to Blue Beacon and get this joker washed, because they hadn't sent me anything. And probably gonna call it a day and start off Sunday. So this is your boy Scoo. Be right back. Get to Blue Beacon. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Scooby Doo, man. Today is Friday. Bring you up where I am. Delivered at the CN Rail. So now we made it home yesterday and got some stuff done around the house and stuff. Still finishing up, doing some remodeling. Just coming back from West Memphis. Went over to West Memphis to get my toolbox that go on the back of my pickup, cut and polished, the diamond plate toolbox. I went over there to get that done. Now I'm headed back to the house and get it mounted and get everything taken out of my granddaughter's trunk. I put everything in my granddaughter's trunk, and so to make the toolbox a little easier to move around, man. That's a heavy joker, boy, when you got everything in it. But now I'm headed back home. But before I did, I had a phone call on the way over to West Memphis. I was talking to a couple of drivers on a conference call. Guys, first off, let me go on record to say this. I don't proclaim to know everything. I don't know everything. Even though I've been out here 32 years, going on 33, the thing about it is, I learn. Every day is a learning experience to me. When the Lord has blessed me and able to wake up and see another day and make that delivery and leave out on a Sunday and get back on a Thursday or get back on a Friday back home to my wife and find that everybody is doing great, I'm blessed. Hey, I don't take that for granted at all. So like I said, I don't know everything, but from what I've experienced, from me being out on the road and everything, let me say this. I'm going to hit several topics today and everything, and this is going to close out yesterday and today's video. Guys, like I told these young men, one of them wanted to go to work for a company, mega company, and the mega company hadn't got everything approved yet. He worked for them before, so they went to tell him that they had everything, but they didn't. All they did was send a letter around to the safety, permits. Hold on, that's my wife calling. Hold 1 minute. Sorry about that. That was Mama calling. Mama's first. But like I said, the company told him that they had everything done, but they didn't. All they did was send a letter around to each department, permits, safety, dispatch, shop, and probably a couple of more location payroll, to see if they are okay with you coming back to work. Now, this is the mega carriers. That's what they do. So I told him, I said, well, but it's like I told him, I said, now watch what happens. As soon as you put an application in with another carrier, watch how fast they call you. And surely enough, he put in an application with another carrier, and within 30 minutes, she called him and said, hey, we got you approved to come back, but you still had to run the information. The point I'm trying to get is this, y'all. Don't quit a company until you have had a chance and you talk to them and say, hey, make sure all your T's is crossed, your I's is dotted before I leave the company that I'm currently with. The only thing that should prevent you from going to work at that company, that new company, is that, hey, you fail a road test or you fail a drug test. It shouldn't have nothing to do with your background, your clearinghouse, your PSP, your CSA. It should have nothing to do with that. Your previous employment, all that should be checked out. Make sure they check all that out before you even go into a orientation with the company, because when you go to work for a company and they start to check you out right then when you get there, you lost. If anything come up, you lost. So always never leave a company until you make sure you tell them, look, only thing that should prevent me from joining your family or coming to work for your company is 1, I failed a drug test, 2, I failed a road test. Other than that, them should be the only 2 reasons that company don't hire you. If you go to work for that company, because now what's happening is they're bringing you into orientation, and I've seen it done over my years of being out here. I've seen it done. They'll bring you in orientation. You'll get an orientation. You might be there 2 days, and it's a week orientation or 4-day orientation. You might be there 2 days, and all of a sudden, that 3rd day, you come in thinking, oh, man, we almost got it over with now. Tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, I need you to go see your so-and-so in recruiting or so-and-so in safety. You go to safety. Well, at this present moment, we won't be able to continue to offer you employment with the company due to information on your previous employment or something on your PSP or something on your CSA or something on your DAC or something came back, and now they can't hire you. You didn't quit your other job. So from here on out, make it a promise to yourself, to your family, that hey, you will not accept a new job until they have done everything that they're supposed to do after you put in that short application and then you do the long application. Make sure that you have done everything you are supposed to do before, I don't know what they doing up here, before you quit your job. Please, y'all, please. Because now you got to go back to your company and say, look, I made a mistake. These folks turned around. Can I see about coming back to work? You don't want to go through that. You don't want to go through that. You don't want to go through that. You don't. So please do that. Do that. Make sure to tell the company that you put an application in with that, hey, before you call me or schedule me for orientation, make sure you have crossed all the T's. You dotted all the I's. Only thing that will prevent me from joining your family, like I said, is 1, you fail your drug test, 2, you fail your road test. Okay, so remember that, people. Remember that. And right now, I don't know what he's gonna do. I put him in my prayers and stuff. Let's keep him in our prayers that he make the right decision. The other driver, same situation. So we're gonna pray for both of them. But like I said, y'all, do that, y'all. Do that. Next thing is that we done already started, y'all. We done started. I saw 5 on social media, 5 incidents where trucks done jackknife piled up on the Interstate 80. They tearing them up already. Winter just coming in. Guys, ladies, you have got to slow down. Please, slow down. These are not toys that we are driving. They're not something that can stop on a dime. You have to pay attention to what you're doing. Oh, 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that. You've got to slow down, dog. Please, y'all. We've got to slow down. These pileups are happening too often and too many already. Too many already, and we just coming into winter. Pileups, driving too fast. One guy, I saw one incident where it was foggy. The guy on his cell phone, the inside camera caught him on his cell phone. He's got the phone up talking to it, and boom, before you know it, he driving in thick fog, and the fog break. Here he is at the cash box. Wasn't nowhere to go. He couldn't stop. Rear-ended about 3-4 vehicles, man. That was uncalled for, unacceptable. These phones have got to be put down. Yeah, I'm in my personal vehicle. Now, if you want your personal vehicle, that's you stupid enough to get a citation in your personal vehicle or something, that's you. But mine's is in a holder, though, and everything. One of those little cup holders you can stick in the cup and everything. That's where mine's at. But like I said, it's in the cup holder, and I got it aimed at me. I'm not looking steady at it and everything. But that's something we have got to do, people. We've got to do and stuff. Another driver asked me about JB Hunt, can you take the trucks home? Yes, you can. Can you, do they pay holiday pay? No, they don't. They do not pay holiday pay for the first year. For the first year, you do not get paid holiday pay for a year. So, yeah, that was a hit to me too, man. When I found out, I had to scratch my head on that. Hold on, Doc. So no, they do not pay holiday pay for 1 year. You have to be employed with the company for 1 year to get holiday pay. You can take your truck home. Yeah, you can take it home as long as you leave it there when they tell you it's time for a inspection. You got to make sure you leave the truck then, so they can do the A and B inspection on it. What else? Trucks, 62 on the pedal, 65 on the cruise. 62 on the pedal, 65 on the cruise. Do they have a lease program? No, they don't. But you can bring a truck on and lease on with them. Anything about that leasing other than that, that's all I know. I'm sorry. I don't know no more than that. What else did he ask me? Benefits starts in 30 days. You do get the benefits in 30 days. Great benefits, man. Cigna insurance. So that's good. Everything over here, if you're sitting at the rail, it's an hour and a half. You got to give the rail an hour and a half. If you're sitting at a customer, you got to give them an hour and a half, which is crazy to me. I don't think a customer should have no more than 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, if you ain't loaded, you need to be getting paid for sitting there. But that's my opinion. You know, I'm entitled to my opinion. What else? Trying to answer all this today. A couple of more subscribers asked me some stuff. But on that's how that work over at JB. Am I still enjoying it? Yeah, JB's a good company. It's good. It's a lot of learning from being a lease operator or working for a small carrier and going to work for a mega carrier. It is a learning experience and stuff. But other than that, man, I take one day at a time. I count my blessings every day and everything. What else was it? Oh man, I'm trying to think what else. Subscriber asked me, said that he's interested in going into leasing from being a company driver. What's the benefits of it? To me, I would say, me speaking, always start off as a company driver and then go into leasing. Then let leasing be a foundation. Start building a foundation while you're leasing. And what I mean by that is start putting money up. And once you put your money up, then you turn around and you go buy your truck. Don't let leasing only be a foundation, and then go buy your truck. Put your money, go buy your truck. You know, if you want to buy a used truck, buy your used truck. You want to buy a new truck, buy your new truck. To me, the difference to me in a used truck and a new truck is that, hey, when it comes to getting repairs done, that's the only thing that's different to me, is because when you're doing it, you have to think that, hey, trying to get in, but hold on for a minute. Back at the house. When you're leasing a truck, when you're leasing a truck, you put your money up. That's the first thing, automatically. Put your money up. Put up some money. Don't go out buying all these toys, because it's going to come a bad day. It's going to come a rainy day, a stormy day. And you're going to need that money that you went and brought all these toys with. I'm not telling you not to buy the toys, but at the same time, make sure you put money up for those bad days, those slow days. Remember what I told you in my previous video, that November, December, January, February, and partial of March, those are winter months. January and February is inventory time. So that's going to hit you twice. The winter, plus these companies out here have inventory time, January and going into February. So that's going to slow you down some. So make sure that you put up some money for those days, because for one thing, you can't run in the winter like you do in the spring, the summer, and the fall. You can't run like that. Take you out the holster now. I'm at home. You can't run like that. It's gonna slow you down some. You can't cover the ground like that. So you gotta put up for those days. Next, with me, you're gonna hear some bad talk out here about leasing. You're gonna hear people put leasing down and everything. I did it first. I put it down at first. Remember, I told you I wouldn't lease if I didn't have the freedom to do what I want to do. And then I got to realizing where I was wrong, and I had to come back and change that in a video about leasing. So leasing to me was good. The thing about it was, I already had money put up from when I first got into trucking. Like I told you, put your $100 up. I done it. Put $100 up a week if you can afford it. $50 up if you can afford it. Put it up. Sit it in the savings. Don't touch it. Just let it sit there and steady add to it every week. And you'll see, when you get ready to get on up in there, you'll see you got money put up. And that's what I did. And then you get your taxes back. Put that in there. Half of that in there. Put the other half and stuff up. But it's a big difference. It's a big difference in owning a truck and leasing a truck. When you own a truck, everything's on you. Everything's on you. When you walk in that dealership or that shop to pick up your truck, you got to have two things: credit or cash. Credit or cash. If you're leasing a truck, you ain't got to have nothing, because the company gonna pay the bill and they're gonna break it up into your settlement. You know, you'll pay it every week until you pay it off. That's the good thing about it. And most of your leases, everything is covered. If the truck break down, it's covered. Either the shop covers it or the company covers it. So that's an A+ on that and everything. But like I'm saying is, only use leasing as to build a foundation for you. Lease a truck, save your money, go out and buy you a truck. That's the process. Company, lease, own your truck. That's it. Before y'all say it was school, why come you don't own a truck? With me, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm to the point now. Some days I feel good about the trucking and don't mind doing it. And some days, man, I feel good about charter buses and don't mind doing it. I love the charter buses because driving charter buses is an opportunity to see if you got what it takes to deal with 55 or 56 different personalities driving a charter bus. And I'll show you the charter buses at the end of the video that I worked for. Loved it, but the owner decided that he was tired. He wanted to retire, and he sold the company and everything. But great company. They gave me my start, and that's where I got my start at in CDA and driving in a commercial vehicle. Was driving a charter bus. Loved it, loved it, loved the clientele, man. Matter of fact, like I told you, that's how I met my wife, driving a charter bus. But like I said, other than that, I enjoyed it. So I had talked to my wife. I was going to buy me a charter bus and go out and start up New Beginning Tours. I had all the stuff, had my EIN number set up for New Beginning Tours and everything. And I just got a fear and then keep pushing forward. And I let that fear overtake me, and I just bagged down and stopped pursuing it and just went back into trucking and started back trucking. And that's what I did. But don't let nobody or no one block your dream. Never let nobody block your dreams. Never let nobody block them. If you put them dreams on the shelf or put them in the closet, go get them. Pick them up. Dust them off. Go for it. The sky is the limit. Nobody know your finances but you. Nobody know what your family need but you. If you want to lease a truck, lease a truck. You want to go buy a truck, go buy a truck. If you want to pay cash for a truck, go pay cash for a truck. Nobody out here on social media or nowhere is paying your bills. I'm not paying them, so I'm not gonna knock what you decide to do. I'm gonna pray for what you decide to do, but I'm not gonna knock what you're trying to do out here, because I don't know your situation. I don't know how many babies you got. I don't know if you still staying at home with your mom and your dad, or if you out there on your own and you got kids on the way, you got a girlfriend living with you, you got a, what you call them, cross rocket motorcycle, you got a bass boat. I don't know your responsibility. I don't know what you have at home. Nobody knows that but you. So don't worry about what people think about you. Do what you have to do to support your family as long as it's legal. Let me repeat that now. Do what you have to do, whatever you have to do to support your family as long as you're doing it legal. So do not go out there trying to make that fast money, because it's going to get you. It's going to catch up with you. You might get away with it for a month, 6 months, a year, 2 year, 3 year, or so forth. But with the longer you get away with it, like my grandmother used to tell me, the longer you get away with it, the worse it's going to be when they catch you. The worse it's going to be when they catch you. So please, do it legal. Do it legal. And do what you have to do, once again, to support your family. Me, I'm just up and down with it, man. You know, I might lease a truck. I might go company. It's up to me how I feel and everything. I don't worry about what people think. Like I said, they talked about Jesus. They're going to talk about you. You go out and buy a brand new truck at a dealership, and the way the rates are going now, they're going to talk about you. They talked about Jesus. If you want to go lease a truck with a company and you paying the truck note too, and when it total up for the month, $3,000 a month, $4,000 a month, they're going to talk about you. But they talked about Jesus. Do what you have to do to support your family, but do it legal, okay? And I hope this answers all the questions. If I forgot somebody that asked me a question, hey, I'm sorry. Send it to me behind this video in the comment, and I'll reply to it. I'll reply to it. Let me say this. I don't mind negative comments. I don't. But if you leave me a negative comment and it's not pertaining to what I'm talking about in the video, I'm going to delete it. Okay, I know I said I won't delete the comments, but if it's not pertaining to reference of the video that you're commenting on, you can comment and leave a negative comment on that video. But if it's something and it's not pertaining to that video and it's a negative comment, I'm going to delete it, okay? But I'm going to pray for you too. I'm going to send you a message back, and I'm going to pray for you and your family. But I'm going to delete it, though. I'm going to delete the comment. Other than that, the guy, what did he ask me? One more. Somebody asked me something else. What did he ask me? Lord, please forgive me. What did that driver ask me? And matter of fact, he asked me twice, and I hadn't replied to it. I apologize to you. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm trying to think, what was it that you asked me? And here it is again. I done forgot it. I'm going to write this stuff down. I'm going to start back writing it down. I'm going to have to start writing it down. Lord, what did he ask me? Lord, please help me on that. What did he ask me? Because he done asked me twice in two videos in the comments. Let me go back and look at these videos, and I'm going to answer it. I would answer the question that he asked me in my Saturday video and everything. But other than that, y'all, I'm here. Here's a video. Here's a shot of the toolbox before and after they polished it for me and everything. And here's a shot of the bus company that I worked for and everything. This bus company gave me my first shot coming straight out of high school, Mr. Thomas William. I'll put a picture of me and him up together and everything. And then I don't have a picture of me and Mr. McIntyre. He's the one who took over the company afterwards. Mr. McIntyre took over prime time, and the buses that you're going to see, that's after he took it over and everything. And in the background, you'll see a picture of the bus that Mr. William and him had when I started with the company and stuff. But other than that, y'all, be careful, be safe, keep the good Lord with you in everything you do and say, and continue to keep Scooby-Doo and my wife in your prayers. And we'll do the same for each and every one of you all. We love you. We thank God for you. And if you've done somebody wrong out here, go back and apologize to them. It don't make you less of a man like I did over at the rail yard. It didn't make me less of a man. I didn't feel no other way after asking for forgiveness. But I thank you. I thank him for it. I thank her for accepting my apology and everything. But like I said, other than that, y'all be careful. Be safe. This your boy Scooby Doo. Continue to keep me and my wife in your prayers. We'll do the same for each and every one of you all. We love you. We thank God for you. And we'll talk to you on Saturday. To the subscriber, I promise you, I'm going to get that question. I'm going to answer that question for you Saturday. So please, once again, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I promise you, I'm finna look at this video and get your comment off now. And I'll put it in my Saturday video, okay, and everything. But thank each and every one of you all. Continue to respect your fellow drivers out here. And just respect yourself. Respect yourself first, and then start respecting your fellow drivers. All right, this is your boy Scoo. We'll talk to you then.